Do or do not. There is no try. Hey there, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what's going on tonight with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? 1,200, a little bit on the other side of it. People are starting to ask the question, should I be buying Bitcoin? Is this what's going on? You know, there's a lot of things that are happening right now. It seems like everyone's talking about Corona. We're all on lockdown. Every single hour after hour, the news keeps unfolding. If you guys are anything like me, you've just got done spending the last 48 hours pretty much watching governor after governor on the news, telling the different states what's what, as it seems like there is no, order from above, and each area is doing something a little bit different. Here in Florida, it seems like people are very much disregarding the social distancing as they're heading out to the bars. They're heading to the beach. It does seem to be impacting business. We do see things slowing down. We see what's happening in the stock markets. Is it the time to be buying Bitcoin? I think right now is the time to be doing the very hardest thing of all, and that's nothing. Right now, it's not a time to be buying stocks or refinancing your home or doing anything. It's to just kind of wait and see how this all plays out. It's a matter of, is this kind of going to begin the unraveling of something important here? Well, a lot of us would like to not believe that. But then at the same time, we're all aware of the economic turmoil. And that's pretty much, hold on, guys. The wire is off here. All right, there we go.
There we go.
Economic turmoil is kind of why we got into Bitcoin. So I want Bitcoin to do good, but not at the cost of civilization falling apart. So I don't want to be in that boat rooting for it. But at the same time, it's like I see that this could all happen. So why do I want to buy Bitcoin? Why do I want to buy anything? I just kind of want to wait. I want to see what's going to happen. Luckily, I was able to get a gig today. Right? Because yes. I told you guys that all that things, everyone's been canceling.
Good evening, everyone. Yes.
I was getting there to introduce you, Samantha. Samantha's over here on the sideline, chirping in as always. Let me tell you, that's how it usually goes around my house. You be having a conversation and Samantha comes chirping in on the sidelines. So I guess we just broke
ADHD.
I think we just broke that barrier with our new friends.
Hello. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, I mean, yes, it is more to the forefront. I mean, that is the problem, is that, yes, like, depending on what state you're in, I mean, they are doing some drastic stuff.
Well, I mean, you went with me today out on the gig, and we were out in St. Augustine near the beach, and we took a lunch break and actually cruised out by the beach to see what was going on.
Yes, like beachness and fast food places and restaurants that would have been open. Yeah.
And I mean, there were people all over the place.
There was a lot of the restaurants.
It seemed like the only social distance
store. That is where it happened. Like, people were still out at the beach. Mm-hmm. Like, we were trying to have lunch at a beach access in St. Augustine to kill time. And literally everybody and all their toddlers and they were all there. Mm-hmm. Everybody was there. They still had city workers that were picking up litter and trash and doing stuff that were nowhere near the 6 to 10 feet away social distancing, like, at all.
So what do we got going on in the chat? What are you guys thinking? How is this stuff impacting you? How are you feeling at home? I know that this is a Bitcoin channel. I know that we are here about spreading awareness and adoption. I think that this is a great time to just be real. Right. Obviously, everything is unfolding hour by hour. So as we find out what's happening, we have Bitcoin. We don't need to go out and buy more.
No.
And as we're all stuck at home, I'm willing to help anybody that wants to learn a little bit about Bitcoin.
What we've always been is community. Community. Learn. Like, yes.
So what do we got going on in the chat, Samantha?
All right. James, we're going to go with S. James S. says, down, buy, up, don't sell. Don't sell.
No, of course, this is definitely
not the time to sell. Not financial advice, but not the time to sell.
Yeah, we got to see how this unfolds. You may be actually needing that Bitcoin.
I mean, yeah, we'll go into okay. So Josh is here. He
Nice.
says,
I'm glad that you could make it my friend.
He says, good time for people to learn about crypto and money. Yes, it is. As everybody's waiting for their checks, it is. It is. Yes.
Unfortunately, it's going to be a situation of people are going to have to learn about money because this is not going to take effect today.
No.
What's being done. But down the road in 6 months to a year, it will be felt.
No, yes. Like literally the 2% of cryptocurrency is literally the people who go, I don't buy what you are selling. And Beaky. Apparently, and Beaky. But yes, it's I don't buy what you are selling. And that's the problem, is there will be more people who are not buying whatever nation's government you go with is selling. Nope. James says helicopter money to crypto time.
I mean, I think it's going to be, I wish that that's how we could think of it. But I mean, unfortunately, it's not going to be like that. Unfortunately, a lot of these people are going to get the money a minute too late.
No, it is. I'm not buying what you are selling. It is that. Yeah.
So I got a little bit of news. I do want to hear what you guys are thinking about. I mean, one of the biggest things going on I see here is that we got Steam with the hard fork that's happening.
Yeah.
And we got what Tone Bays is talking about when he's saying the bottom of the market, and where he's saying that we should be able to get trading back in.
I mean, Tone Bays has been very bearish like the entire time. So I don't know. Yes. I mean, like literally when he was saying 5K like 3 or 4 months ago, everybody was like, oh my God, no. Well, yeah, now. So I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't know.
It is the magic 8 ball of.
It's like Bitcoin is here because of the Black Swan event of Corona or whatever. So him predicting the price being down this low and it actually getting down here is just kind of like a broke clock is right twice a day, you know.
It is.
So I don't know if he necessarily is, when he's saying $2,000 for the bottom and 2,800 as a range to get back in. And I mean, he's all saying that this is pre-halvening, so it would be okay. I don't know about all of this. I mean, I think the price has been moving sideways right now. I think that there's a lot of economic turmoil, and a lot of us are just waiting to see what happens. If Bitcoin needs to be activated, right? It's a situation of having it. It's not a situation of being able to trade it in for fiat dollars so that you can go and buy a luxury vacation, because the fact that you need it is the problem. Yes. So instead of spiraling out of control and figuring out, do I do this or do I do that to prepare for all these different situations, the fact of the matter is that we all need to sit and wait. And this is where I keep coming back to myself, is that it's a matter of waiting. Because we don't know how far down. This could just be a little bump and everyone could be fine. Or it could be the beginning of some unraveling. Or it could be that, hey, supply chains stop here in a month and all of a sudden there's no food at the grocery store. Okay. And people go crazy real quick.
Yes. Like it is the whole problem of no one has the patience to wait. I mean, that was the entire consensus. And after that, problems of no one wanted to wait.
That's the problem with the human race.
Yes, no, is that we are very instant gratification. Everybody wants a gold star. Everybody wants their stuff from Amazon. Everybody wants their Instagram likes or whatever the hell it is. I mean, everybody, and that is the problem, is that literally what we were talking about 4 months ago is what everyday people are having to face now, with the fact that there's a lot of countries who are saying, we don't want to actually take your fiat. We don't want to take your dirty money. And the fact of Corona and of people passing it around and all of the things. I mean,
what do we got going on in the chat, Samantha? Where's everybody at over here? What do you guys thinking?
Josh says that all of the bars are closed here. All of the bars are closed here too.
Yep. Actually, the restaurants aren't even allowed to serve alcohol for the next 30 days, which I thought was a funny one.
If you are a bar/restaurant, you have a good hour more of operation right now, right here. And that is about it. I mean, yeah. Okay, John from Malibu is here saying hello from my command bunker. I'm sure you do have a bunker, bro. I mean, why not, right? I know we have a large stockpile of food, but there is no like bunker. So, above ground things would actually, James S says so no terrorist targets all shut down. I mean, who knows? At this point, we had made a joke about how China and how some other places. I mean, a pandemic is very easy to actually ease social issues, protest, whatnots. That's definitely a group over 0 to 10. I mean, yeah, it's getting real small, but I mean, yeah,
okay.
I don't know.
So did you hear the other day about how Crypto Zombie was saying that he's not really feeling it anymore?
Sadly, yes.
So I don't know. I mean,
I watched the beginning and the end.
I kind of understand a little bit. I was never into politics. I was never really into the chart reading, and that they became part of all of this crypto stuff. That is true. But it's kind of one of those things where I realized that as crypto grew and developed, that I also had to gain skills and grow and develop with it. And you don't necessarily always like everything. I knew that it was very hard to come out here, and I had to keep changing the routine because sometimes for a while I was parroting the news. Go and see what the news is, read it, and come back out and parrot it. And it's like, what is the point in this? What is the value in it?
Yes, anybody could do their own diligence and figure this stuff out.
Right, you're just out there playing a Cliff Note version for people.
It's just for lazy people. That's super easy. Yes, because anybody can do it.
Finding your true place and niche out here in the cryptocurrency space and Bitcoin, and then the longevity of it to be able to get out here for 3 years, it takes a while to figure it out. I found my place in awareness and adoption and continuing to keep preaching the word, right, about the long-term perspectives of this with the revolution and not the financial value. And then I've also tried to incorporate lots of other things with the Wakaan and passing out the flyers this year, and how I went out last year and passed out a few thousand flyers. I also have the free help desk, which is linked to down below via the email and the social media, which doesn't cost anyone. Because, right, when we first got into this, everybody sold help at 0.1 or 0.01 Bitcoin per hour.
Do you need a consultation? Do you need advice?
Now they just have they have classes. They went ahead and recorded 10 videos, and now they want to sell access to it.
Yes, academies, seminars, sessions, whatever you want to call it. Yes. I mean,
people are going to be able to start stumbling down this rabbit hole, because as we came into Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, I know personally that the main reason I came into this is because the dollar bill wasn't working for me, right? And I was 9 to 5, 50 hours a week at a factory. And, I always believed I deserved more than being broke and tired on the weekend.
You can watch the 2 year ago. Yes.
So, yes. As all of this quantitative easing is happening, and they're going to mail out checks to everybody and all of this other stuff, this is downplaying the value of everyone's dollar right now. And you may not realize it tomorrow when you go to the store and you try to get the gallon of milk that you need for this week of quarantine. But eventually it will.
Yes.
So when you start seeing the price of everything's changing and going up because this money has inflated the value of the dollar, people are going to start wondering why, because their pay is not going up. Everyone's already complaining about wanting $15 an hour, and they're not getting it. I know here in Florida, it's hard to get more than $10 an hour for just a regular job.
Yep. Yes.
More people will start to see what we saw, and they will go down the rabbit hole, and all of our infrastructure and everything will be in place to be able to start onboarding them as they get the education. Now we have the halving coming up. We have the mining supply coming back, and people are, is this going to this and that? Why add undue stress on top of stress? Of course, Bitcoin is going to be fine. Bitcoin has been fine. This has absolutely apples and oranges.
Yes, Bitcoin, like a virus to the human race, regardless. the stock market to the
Mhm.
human race has nothing to
Well,
do with Bitcoin.
The problem is that everyone keeps looking at the dollar value.
Yes.
And ultimately, what we're talking about is that the dollar bill doesn't exist.
No, it is how,
And
like
it's that I need to go buy, and I need to go buy this loaf of bread. How many Satoshis is it? This is 12 Satoshis.
I value my wealth in Bitcoin. It is how many Satoshis. It will be. And that is the problem. Is that the transition?
How nobody would want a Venezuelan dollar, a single dollar right now.
Yes,
well,
or a Zimbabwe dollar. Yes, like no. I could have 30,000 of them, and it's not even going to equal a quarter. Okay.
I mean, of course, it's probably not going to get that far out of control where we're looking at something like that. But the fact of the matter is that this injection will change the dollar, and that is inevitable.
Yes.
Is your job going to change? Are they going to pay you more? Because if they're not, 20% of us may not be looking at having a job on the other side of this. So it just goes to show me that the light bulb is going to go off in a lot more people.
Yes, that the adoption rate, I mean, literally people, millions of citizens are sitting there Googling things to enlighten themselves.
I'm going to continue to be out here. You know, today's news is today's news. But it's the big term ideal that Bitcoin is fair. Bitcoin is accountable, right? We know how many Bitcoin are coming out every 10 minutes, right? We know when the halvenings are. We know that it doesn't discriminate. We know that the transactions are a push and not a pull, and that keeps me safe. Let it be what it's going to be. I hope everybody is safe. I know I'm going to be fine. And if this isn't all of that, then hey, I missed the dip. Well, there's been lots of dips in the last 3 years. There's been plenty of opportunities where Bitcoin was under 5,200 and whatever it is right now. Right? And if you're just getting into Bitcoin today, slow down.
There's long way to go.
Long way to go.
There is no rush.
It's hard to undo something you've done, right?
Yes.
It's easy to do something later after you've thought about it a bit.
All right. James S. says, I work in chats about crypto. Good for you.
Nice.
Good for you.
Well, if you wouldn't mind giving the video a thumbs up and sharing it out, that helps the channel. It helps the YouTube algorithm like us a little bit better. You know, me and Samantha, we just get out here and we try to talk about Bitcoin every other night. We try to spread the awareness and adoption. We have the free help desk. On occasions, we get out and we pass out flyers to get the word out to Gen Zero and some of the millennials out there at EDM festivals. Right now, we're fundraising. I'm not trying to.
On the con, but I mean, it's so far
I'm not asking
away,
for anything with the price of Bitcoin being down, and everyone not sure what's happening.
Yes, the entire unsure. But
as everything gets back to normal, fingers crossed, everyone. We'll go ahead. We'll keep rolling out those ideals. Right now, we're all just playing it year day by day. Right. We might have one get tomorrow.
But yes. No, it is getting sparse and far between. So yes, it is a woohoo. It is
after 2 days of nothing, and then one today and one tomorrow. And
it was a big RV that we did today, but it was only one. I mean, yes, no, it is getting more as more people want to limit actual, self-isolating, social exposure, loveliness. Yep. Oh, Cryptic Herbert is here. He says hi. Nice. And that he tweeted. Yes,
awesome,
thank you. He says, I tweeted
I appreciate
this.
It, my friend. Is that it? Anything else you guys want to talk about this evening? Because otherwise, I guess I'm going to go ahead and close down this episode.
Ooh, yeah, I mean...
I'm just happy to be out here. Happy that everything is it's another day, right? It's another day that I'm grateful for. And tomorrow is going to be another day. And you know what? I'm going to be grateful for it as well.
We're all here.
Yeah.
And we will see you again tomorrow.
Yeah. That's how it works. We're going to keep getting Bitcoin because, hey, someday, that dollar bill ain't going to work anymore because they've messed around with it too much doing the things they do. And we're going to say, hey, you know what? I got this Bitcoin stuff, you guys. It's amazing. There's a lot of us out here. We have this wonderful decentralized network, and any of you guys can start getting involved if you're looking for a good currency.
it's going to be less of a hard sell
Yeah.
here real soon. That's what I'm going with.
Well, it's because Bitcoin it's common sense.
It is.
It's common sense squared.
It doesn't matter if you like math. Everyone knows math is right. Because I don't like math. And yet, it's not arguing.
You can't argue math.
Nope.
All right, you guys. Have a great night. Take care of each other. Practice all the social distancing if they want you to. But know that Bitcoin and coffee will be back. So keep your Bitcoin safe. Later, guys.
Bye, guys.